There's nothing Australian about it. Today's Australian egg fry is actually a recipe from Surat, which has now become a popular street food classic all over the country. We're going to make a delicious curry, top it up with a fried egg. The curry is also going to have some egg yolks and whites. Sounds interesting, right? So let's get started. The best thing about street style recipes is that you can use oil and butter. So first thing in the pan is some oil, and then I'm going to add our regular salted butter, which we all have at home. Let that butter melt into the oil. So once the butter has melted, I'm going to add some crushed black pepper and some cumin seeds. Swirl that around. And almost immediately, I'm going to add one onion that I have pureed into a paste. The idea is to saute this really well. But to this, I'm also going to add some garlic and ginger, some garlic. And now for the ginger. Now cook this down really well. You can tell that the raw smell of the ginger, garlic and onions has gone away. Also, it's browned up a little bit. So now I'm going to add some tomato puree. Swirl that in. To this, I'm also going to add the yolk of one boiled egg, which I have grated up here. Just add that to the gravy. And just as you're adding it, just mash it lightly. Sometimes it's better to mash it with a masher. Now I'm going to start adding all the flavorings, but before I add the spices, I'm going to add just a very tiny pinch of sugar. And now for the spices, some red chili powder. Coriander powder, and the one that's going to make all the difference, some pav bhaji masala, and of course some salt. Now mix that really well with this mixture of tomato and egg yolk. Our masalas have cooked really well, so now it's time to start adding the water, but I'm going to add it in batches. First, just a couple of tablespoons. Mix that in really well. The best part about this is adding some grated cheese. This is your regular processed cheese. You can even use a cheese cube and grate that up. Add that right into the gravy. And stir that in so that it can melt. Cheese has melted into this. So now I'm going to add some more water to turn this into a nice gravy. So in all, I will use about 1 cup of water. Stir that in, take the flame up to high, and once it starts to simmer, cover it and let it cook. So it's all simmering away. I'm going to cover this and let this cook through. And while that cooks, I'm going to fry up the half fry egg that goes on top of this curry. The curry is nearly ready. We have one last thing to do before we plate it up, is to add some egg white to it. Now the same egg that we had used the yolk of, the boiled egg which we had used in the curry, I've got the egg white of that which I've just chopped up. Add that into this curry. We waste nothing, in this. Stir that in. We're done now. We're ready to plate it up before we can eat it. First in is the gravy as we plate this up. Top it up with the fried egg. Final touch, just add some salt, pepper, and red chili powder over the fried egg. Like I said, there's nothing Australian about this recipe, but it's a street food classic. And if there are any other such recipes that you would want me to make, comment below and let us know. Stay tuned to Get Curried for loads more.